Got a 1, a 2, and a 3, and a... Hey now, Metal Mike coming at you. Whoa, it's Thursday. This is my last day off, basically before I go into kid lockdown. Not that every day isn't like that, but I don't get to get out in the alleys too often anymore. But today I did. I drove the alleys, and I'm going to show you what I found. And remember, what do I have into it? Nothing but just time and gas. This stuff was free by the dumpster. But I found a garage sale, and I scored one item. Marked $10. And of course, I got a little deal on it. I got it for $8. Now, I've got probably 2 or 3 of these. But still, very nice for example. Now, let's look what we found in the alley. Because that's what this is about, right? Picking and junking and dumpster diving. So first off, I found this dresser. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull that out. And you can watch me unload this sucker here. And we'll have a nice look at it. If I try to get a nice camera shot here. Here we go. So, this was in the alley by itself. It's got old wainscoting on the back. Pull the drawers open, they're all solid. It's old wood. Sadly, somebody painted it at one time, but it's got the original brass pulls on it. And like I said, it's just an old solid piece of furniture. Or actually probably a part of a cabinet of some kind. The unevenness there is my driveway. You can see the wainscoting on the back. Very early piece, and that's what gives it away right there. Now, let's look in here and see what we found in the dumpster. First off, I found this great old box here. Now we're going to look and see what's in it and see if it's actually in there, but it's an indoor TV antenna. And from moving it around, I can tell there's something else in there. And this is exactly what I was hoping for. As you can look in there, there's old wood blocks. There's an old caterpillar, or not a caterpillar, grasshopper, and here's a nice buggy right on the top, Tootsie Toy. Some Legos, wooden blocks. So the blocks are good for my daughter. The box is neat for the flea market if we want to unload it there, and there could be something else in the bottom of this pile. Could there be nothing but blocks in there? Sure, but there also could be a nice Hot Wheel in there. You just never know. An old army man. So that's going to be fun to kind of poke into. We can do that maybe at the end of the video. Then I got this old game here. This flip shot pinball. Nice in the box. Either way. Looks like it's got a couple other toys stuffed into it as well. Another old a brain tester. Whatever. One of these old tins here. This is great. You know, just something for the flea market, couple bucks. But the old pinball, flip shot pinball, looks nice. Let's pull it out and take a look at it. Interesting. In the box, great graphics, huh? With the cars and stuff. I don't see any brakes to it. Not sure how it works. This is obviously a goal, right? It looks to be complete. Looks it probably needs 2 more bumpers. Let's look inside the box. Are there any more bumpers? No, no more bumpers. So it looks like we're probably short a couple bumpers on it. But overall, you know, a great flea market piece. A lot of money, maybe 10 bucks. Also a good research piece. Look it up on eBay. Maybe you could part it out. You don't have to sell the whole thing. Maybe just the bumpers alone are somebody wants them. So I got that great piece next to the trash there. And this is nothing. But I thought for my daughter, you know, she's 4 years old, this might be something she can play with. Let's see if it's all in there. Well, the flipping toss is in there. And the bags are in there. So cool. Remember, you play tic-tac, and you throw the sandbags, and it's complete. Nice. So, a couple last things that were in the dumpster. This old fishing tackle box, which I'll probably throw out. Or bring to the flea market and sell for $1. And then an old pencil box that's rattling around. Let's see what's in it. Pencils? Toys? Nothing? Crayons? Tinker Toys. Anything else? Some old Legos mixed in. An old dinosaur. Nothing too fun, but you know, this is what's fun. You know, this stuff was free. My daughter can play with it. If there is a toy car in this box, let's look now, huh? Why not? Let's shoot a long video here. What we can do, pour it into here, I think. That'll save me a little cleanup time. So, we're looking. There's one little car. And great rubber grasshopper. Basically just all blocks, it looks like. A lot of these old Lego blocks, but we'll just give this stuff to my daughter. We can add to her clutter. And something more for me to clean up, pick up. Okay, these old wooden blocks are priceless, you know. Pepper shaker that ended up in with the box. So, metal mic, right? Always running, always yapping. Oh, I forgot one last piece down here. Kind of interesting. Minneapolis beauty college suitcase. I don't think there's nothing in here. Let's open it up and take a peek, huh? Nothing. Except this old bag, which is kind of neat, huh? Viking Council Boy Scouts of America, Minnesota. Kind of neat. Very early piece. Maybe worth a couple bucks, $5 maybe, huh? Suitcase is kind of cool. If you're from Minnesota, if you go to beauty school, this is pretty rad. Nice flea market piece, maybe $10 value, $5. And if into anything, you can always throw it out. Always can be used to store stuff in. So not too bad. Ended up spending $8 at the garage sale for the Frank Zappa record. Everything else was free. You say, oh, Mike, that's more clutter. Yeah, that's right. You're only alive once. And this is what I like to do. I'm a junk man. Let's face it, a picker, junker, whatever the hell. I'm all of that and more. And I had fun, and that's what it's all about. And what's great is with these old toys here that I found, I will be watching that house, obviously, to see if they're going to throw out any more. Because people tend to, when they're cleaning out old stuff like this, they'll go through, you know, each week they'll put another load out. And it's amazing how many times you go back to a spot and you can really score well. Years ago, in the very same alley, mind you, I kept going back. They kept throwing stuff out at this old house, and literally one day I just went, you know, there was some stuff around the dumpster, I grabbed it and I lifted up the garbage can, looked in, and literally laid beautifully right there for me were a Wyandotte pressed steel truck in amazing condition, and a dump truck, and a large one too, maybe about 14 inches long. And there was an old Marx train set in there, and maybe just like an old, really early a steel pressed toy car that I still have. That's the only piece I have left from that. But wow, you think back on stuff like that. That's when I used to drive the alleys every single day, literally 7 days a week, when I had just my two little ones and I was by myself. And so whatever, it's fun, it's out there. Like I said, if you're in the city and you can drive around on trash day, please do it. If you're a picker junker, and if you have a shop, it's a great way to get inventory. And then of course you can comb Craigslist, free lists. There's so many ways to network nowadays without just driving the streets. But to me, the purity of just driving the streets, the freedom of having the window down, arm hanging out, maybe you got an old pickup truck, man, that's golden. Those years were the most beautiful years, and I lived them, and hell, I got a little bit better of a vehicle now, but I'm still driving around, and I'm still junking, and that's what it's all about. Hang in there, keep picking, keep junking, and you will find a treasure. Trust me, it will happen. Now, if this thing doesn't skip, I'll be so stoked. Everyone have a good day.